Good morning, everybody. Hello. It's Thursday, November 4th, 2021. My name's Jennifer Cotton, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. And welcome. That means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and much more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. Today I am going to be making for you 3 cards using the Frosted Gingerbread Bundle. So we have a stamp set here, which of course you'll see when I start stamping, and dies which coordinate with this stamp set and cut out some of the images. And this one is also my online ordering special for this month, so I'll tell you about that when I get to that part. But as you come on, make a comment, say hi, say whatever you like. Good morning, Cynthia. Hey, Becky. And that will get you entered into a drawing to win the 3 cards I'm going to make today. You can also share the video to be entered. Just make sure you tell me that you shared, just like Pat just did. Thank you, Pat, because Facebook keeps that private for you. So you'll need to say it. And if you're watching this on replay, you can still do all of that stuff and get entered. Or if you're watching over on YouTube on that replay, you can comment on YouTube, you can subscribe, give a thumbs up, all that stuff to be entered. Okay, so I'm trying to find my video on my iPad and it's not coming up. So I'm going to click a few things here, but let me go back on the phone. Oops. And it's hard to see the comments on the phone. I can pretty much just see one at a time. So I'm going to scroll back for a second here on the phone, which is what I'm filming on, and try to catch up. Good morning, Pat and Janet in North Carolina. Hey, Charlotte. She says, stay warm. It's cool here in Texas this morning. It was in the 40s and it's getting up to like 68 today. Hey, Terry. Good morning. Sherry and Cindy, good morning. Dana, I'm going to sit and watch this without doing anything else. Woohoo, awesome. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Brenda. Yes, very brisk. Good morning, Jackie and Landa. Catherine. Uh-oh, I hope you're okay, Catherine. At Southwestern UT Southwestern. Good morning, Nancy and Candy. Ooh, it's hard to hold my arm up that long. Jean in North Dakota, Joni, whoa. All right, so let me try going to my news feed on Facebook and see if I can find this little video. So today is a very special day with Stampin' Up! We have, oh, Susan, your grandson was born like today. I found my video, thank goodness. That's awesome, congratulations. See what it, yes, was born this morning. Sherry shared, thank you. High of 46 in North Carolina today, so we've already reached your high and surpassed it, so stay warm. Hey, Rhonda, good morning. Awesome. Okay, so today is a special day, meaning there's a big special starting today. Our starter kit is on sale for $75. What the heck is the starter kit? That is where you can become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, which just means you get the discount for $75. But you get to pick $125 in anything you want. Hey, April. Hey, Linda. You get to get a free past paper pumpkin kit. And then you can get a discount on your purchases if you like. There's tons of other benefits. You'll be on my team if you join through me, the Stamp Therapist, and you will be able to participate in our Facebook group, our weekly creative challenges, our, and win prizes there. Recognition, team meetings. These are our cute make and takes this month. Everything's optional. You literally don't have to do anything. These are cute little gift boxes with poems on the back. You don't have to do anything. You can just buy that kit because it's $75 for $125. But you can take advantage of other stuff if you like. So any questions, let me know. That starts today and it ends November 30th. Very exciting. By the way, I meant to comment that from the beginning, we've been having internet issues at my house. And we don't know how to fix it at this time. So the video might go blurry a little bit. It's pausing on me over here. And I don't know how to fix it. So we have to go with it right now. Yep, skipping again. I did a video in my team group this week, a Facebook Live, and it did the same thing, and it was a little blurry. But so that means if I go out and come back in, it's going to do the same thing. So I do apologize. The only option might be for me to do it through Zoom, maybe. Then I can't see the comments, but that's a whole nother story. But maybe I can test that out. So I apologize for some reason we have our internet ever since that windstorm has been terrible. We've had bad connections here. Our TVs aren't working very good, and slow when we're working, which my husband and I both work on the internet all day. So, okay, so in classes this month, I offer 4 classes every month, in person, to go, or pick up the supplies from my house. 3 options, 4 classes. You can take 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can attend in person on November 20th, and that's when the kits are ready if you're picking up. And then they're mailed on November 22nd. They are card, scrapbook, Stamp-A-Stack, and sampler. Hey, Marcia. Yeah, I haven't gotten into YouTube Live, and I would have to transition all my customers over there. So, we'll see about that. I have very little free time to research new stuff, but I'll add that to my to-do list, to check out YouTube Live. But with the internet problem, I have no clue if that would, be better or not, just because it seems to be on my end at this point, unfortunately. But hey, you never know. I'm also gonna uninstall the Facebook app and reinstall it on my phone after this and see if that helps. Okay, so classes are November 20th. If you get it to go, it's mailed November 22nd. There's 4 to choose from. The first 2, card and scrapbook, register by November 18th. They're $15 each, free with a $20 order. And they are card class, which is using the Peaceful Deer Bundle. So I'm going to show you last month's card class. Obviously, we're not making these this month. Hey, Shirley, thanks for sharing. And I don't know if the lighting is weird to y'all, but it is, because a setting on Facebook also didn't work today. So to make it brighter. So anyway. These are the 4 cards from card class for last month. I didn't pick one up. Just to give you an idea of that. So you make 1 of each, 4 cards for $15, free with a $20 order. But this month we'll be using the Peaceful Deer Bundle. So 4 Christmas cards. And register by November 18th. Or 4 scrapbook, register by November 18th. You're going to make 3 12 by 12 pages. Yeah, Betsy, we've reset we've done it all. My husband actually used to be he knows about computers. And we also have a new modem. I know. But you had that a few months ago. I'll tell him anyway, but we've purchased a new one a while back. So, I mean, not very long ago. But I'm thinking, like, let me write down modem just in case that's not what he bought. But I know we have a new device in there, but I'm going to write it down anyway just in case. It's weird though, it all started after that windstorm, which who knows. Cindy says, oh, and we have AT&T, by the way, if anyone is near me and has AT&T and has been having the same problems, maybe we can, narrow it down. But anyway, scrapbook is 3 12 by 12 pages, $15, free with a $20 order. We're going to use gorgeous leaves and pretty pumpkins to make this 12 by 12 page. Of course, we die cut, stamp. No, we don't stamp. That's a lie. We die cut, punch, emboss, and what's the other thing? Cut, die cut, punch, emboss, everything possible, and then you stamp and assemble either in person, at home, or at home with my supplies. We made last month page 1 to that for Thanksgiving, Gather Together, and we made 2 fall pages already, and I think I have one of these kits left if anyone wants that. And then this month we'll make page 2 plus 2. I was reading Marsha's comment. Her internet's been acting up too. See what happened in that windstorm. 2 Christmas pages with the Bright Baubles bundle. So that's that one. Now, Stamp a Stack and Sampler are my other 2 classes. Anyone can take them. Anyone can take all these classes. Anyone in the anywhere in the U.S. Hey, Simone. And so it's Sampler and Stamp a Stack. They're priced differently, have different deadlines, but they happen on the same dates. So sign up by November 14th or join the club by November 14th. So these 2 you can take a la carte every month, or you can join the club for the same exact price, and you will be, after 6 consecutive months in the club, hey Linda, no problem, you will get $25 in free merchandise of your choice from me. You get to pick what you want for your free $25. And there's no limit. You can stay in the club as long as you want. Hey, Marsha, thanks for sharing. So Stamp a Stack is 12 cards for $30. That's already a great deal. But you also get $20 in merchandise. You make 4 designs, 3 of each. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of this month's. I think they're awesome. These are the cards from this month that you can sign up for right now. Evergreen Elegance is the stamp set and bundle we'll be using. So you can, of course, add that on when you register if you like. You can still join the club, or you can register by November 14th. So you're going to make 12 cards, get $20 in merchandise. And Marsha, I don't know if you're 6 months past, but I already emailed everyone who was 6 months this month to how to select theirs, so I can check that when we're done. But if you were this month, you've been emailed. So awesome, right? 6 months equals $25 free. But you can also just sign up for the class, and then you can add shipping if you like. Hey, Mary. I know I'm missing a lot. Oh, thank you, Marty. I need to write down Marsha. 6 months. I will check for you. I have to write stuff down or I will never do it. I'll never remember. Y'all know. Let's see. Debbie, good morning. Betsy, good morning, by the way. Shirley, good morning. Janet, Jean, awesome. Okay. Now to get back to the bottom. Thank you, Sarah. Now, sampler class, so is class in a club for the club. And this is the club, like it's the final offer for the club one, is the Whimsical Trees sampler for $28. You get $20 in merchandise, and you're going to make this gorgeous sampler with Whimsical Trees. So here's a sneak peek. It's so pretty. It's got pink and mint macaron, blushing bride. I'm looking over at it. Misty moonlight. It's so pretty. So that one's $28. Anyone can register for it. And thank you, Marsha. She says it's very reasonable. You get so much for your money. Thank you very much. I think so too. So sampler is, again, $28. $20 in merchandise. And then we cut, die cut, punch, put it in order, and you stamp and assemble. So that one's Whimsical Trees. Anyone can take that or join the club. I have 2 more additional samplers this month that if you're a club member, you can add these on if you like. There's 0 pressure to do that. It's just available. And if you're just signing up a la carte, you pick which sampler you want. You can take 1, 2, or 3. $28 includes 20 in merchandise, and everything's cut, die cut, punch. that we possibly can. So this one is the Merriest Moments. This is your traditional, if you're just a traditional Christmas kind of person, here's the sampler for you. Red and green, it's gorgeous. Red and green, Merriest Moments is the bundle that you're going to want to have to do that one at home. But remember, you can take these November 20th in person. It's at my house this month. Next month it'll be at my other location in DeSoto. Or you can just take it to go and use your stamps at home with the instructions. Or you can, if you're local, check out the supplies from my house. Okay, this last one is for anyone who likes food. But if you're a baker, it's especially for you. I'm not a baker. I just like the food, so it's fine. But this one is the Sweets and Treats. And we'll be using the cloche dies. Mainly just the bell jar, you know, the cloche. Where's my cloche? It's up there. It's not in frame. Anyway, I did a whole video on the cloche a while back. And so you will want to have those dies unless you want to hand cut out. So let me give you a sneak peek. Remember, if you're a baker, this one's for you. If you like to eat sweets, this one's for you. It's so cute. All right. Hope y'all like those. So any questions on any of this stuff, let me know. You can also join my email newsletter, which there'll be a link for in the video above and below. I 100% thought of you, Dana, on the Sweets and Treats one. I was like, this is for Dana. She's a chef, by the way, everybody. A really good one. And which she's assume her services are available if you need a chef here locally. Anyway, so any questions, let me know. You can sign up for my newsletter up here on Facebook and down here on YouTube once this video is published, like finally published. Did I say that right? Okay. Celebration bonus classes right here in front of me. Did you get the counting sheep set and dies? If you did, you still can take this class, but if not, you get them free with this class. The class is $35 and it includes $20, I believe, yes, in merchandise and the stamp set and the bundle free. Plus 6 cards. You're going to make 2 of each of these adorable cards. Everything will be cut, die cut, punch, etc. Except you get to die cut this part yourself because you're getting these dies free. So you need to register for this one by November 21st. It's adorable. I highly recommend it. And they're not Christmas cards. So if you're, you know, we've been doing Christmas, or I've been showing, I should say, because we need to get that head start. But if you need a little break from that, even though we're in that season, it's like, what, 50 or less days until Christmas? Anyway, oh, and this one uses my $1 million stamp set, Create with Friends. So you'll want that as well, which you can add on when you register if you don't have it. And I think Cindy said, what class is this? These, I call them bonus classes. I have sent out, I believe, an individual email about them. They're also in my monthly newsletter, and another email will be going out soon. Plus, they're over on my VIP Facebook group. All the details, what's included, what's the price. But there's 2 of them to choose from. You can take one or both. They're $35 each. And here's the second one. You're going to get free the Delicate Dahlias stamp set. Free, no charge. And you will make 4 cards, 1 of each of these 4 gorgeous cards. You're welcome, Cindy. And get $20 in merchandise. So it's $35, you get $20 in merchandise, you get the 4 cards, cut, die cut, punch, etc. Ready to stamp and assemble, and you get the stamp set for free. So register for those by November 21st. Drop something on the floor. Christmas gift packaging with games. You want to register for this by November 28th. The event is December 9th. Yay, December. It'll be so much fun. We're going to play bingo for hundreds of dollars in prizes on Zoom. Okay, let me go back to the bonus classes. They are just to go. You stamp at home. PDF tutorial. You get this stuff mailed to you, or you pick it up from me and you make them on your own at home. Same with Christmas gift packaging with games, except we also have a Zoom where I will make the projects for you. You can ask questions, interact, talk with friends, make new friends. It's a lot of fun, these Zoom events. So it happens on December 9th at 6:30 p.m. Central. Sign up by November 28th. You'll make at least 4 gift packaging projects with the Merriest Moments bundle, my favorite bundle I have used the most out of this holiday catalog. And it's just fun. Like, even if you don't win a prize, it is fun. So sign up for that by November 28th. Okay. Cruise. So I verified with our travel agent that you can still sign up for our stamp crafting cruise, which is January 30th, 2022 on Liberty of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. So basically until there's no more space on the ship or the end of December, whichever comes first, you can still register for this cruise. Our travel agent can get you the best deal available through Royal Caribbean, advise you on which cabin to select, all that stuff. Of course, on a cruise, all of your food is included, meals, coffee, water, you know, all that stuff. You can purchase beverages and other beverages separately. But you will not go hungry. If you've never been on a cruise, you will not go hungry. And it's Liberty of the Seas. I think I said that. Your crafting portion, which not everybody doesn't have to take that, so bring whoever you want. The crafting portion includes 6 classes, self-paced, tons of projects. You'll make an album, you'll make cards, you'll make scrapbook pages, you'll make a ton of stuff. But you can make them any time you want down in our exclusive crop room. We sent our layout yesterday to them of how to set up the room for us, so it's getting real. April and I are like, yeah, we need to start thinking about these gifts and these prizes. And next week, as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, which you can join today for $75, and then you'll see it like in a week and a half, you can see the new catalogs online that are coming out in January, which is what we'll be using on the cruise. So exciting. Okay, anyway, my point is, once April and I see those books, we're going to start planning what we're going to use on the cruise. It's going to be so much fun. November's Paper Pumpkin, super cute. You want to sign up for this or order it by November 10th as your deadline to get the box with the stamp set and the ink and everything else to make these super cute gift packaging. Now there are 3 designs. You make 3 of each. So the snowman that they sneak peek is only one of them. And if you're like, what's a paper pumpkin? It is a magical box that comes in the mail to you with everything you need inside it. Here's the one from October to make some projects. So this month in November, they are gift packages. It's like little boxes with cellophane bags, but you always get a stamp set that you cannot purchase anywhere else. You always get some ink, which you can re-ink with our same re-inkers. You always get instructions, and they do a little video with tips and sort of instructions there. And then of course all the supplies, the adhesive, the embellishments, you see my little sequins that you need to make all the projects. This last month one was cards. So register, subscribe by November 10th with the link in my videos. And then you can cancel anytime. You can go into your account and say, oh, this month I want 5 of those. and then after that, next month you change it back to 1. You can cancel, you can skip a month, but it's only $22 a month plus tax. That includes shipping if you subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you can go to my online store and you can buy 1 month's worth, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. It makes a great gift as well. It is great for, I'm trying to read that. Sarah, did you contact Stampin' Up? I can't remember if you're a demonstrator, Sarah, or who your kit is through, but contact Stampin' Up if you're a demonstrator, or your demonstrator. You might get it through me. Let me know. Anyway, they will fix stuff like that for us when we have a problem because of the post office or whatever. I totally forgot where I was going. Paper pumpkin. Maybe I finished. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I meant to print something for it, but I forgot. But there is, I need to get my computer so I can tell you correctly. There is a special offer right now. Stampin' Up! Is selling 3 past paper pumpkins for $28.50. So I'm like looking around for a calculator. $28.50 divided by 3. I know some of y'all can do this in your head. Is basically $9.50 each for 3 paper pumpkins. Now they are pre-selected. So let me grab my computer here. I'm going to try to unplug it so that I can bring it over. And I'll look it up for you real quick. No, I don't want to close these tabs. This is a touch screen, and when I pick it up, I always touch the corner of the computer. Good, Sarah. So, no, you didn't throw me off at all. I mean, you did, but that's my fault. So, Sarah, I will contact them for you as I write it down, because y'all know I'll forget anything I don't write down. I know I should have all my subscribers memorized. Paper pumpkin messed up. Perfect. Okay, so you can get 3 kits for $29.50, I believe is the price. I just ordered them this morning for myself. Paper pumpkin spring. It is called spring something. I don't know if it's fling. Let me look. I got it. Spring 2021 paper pumpkin bundle, $28.50. Item code 161134. 161134. Excuse my terrible handwriting. And what kits are they, you may ask? They are from March, April, and May of this year, and they are called Here's to You, So Cool, and Batter Up. Now, I'm sure these will be while supplies last, because I'm sure they don't have endless supplies of these paper pumpkin kits. They didn't actually state that in the advertisement that they gave us, or in the information, so to say. But I would definitely assume that. Okay, so I thought that was pretty cool and a great deal. So again, they make great gifts. They could be stocking stuffers. They could be for, if you need gifts for a local, again, assisted living, community, center, whatever it is. So definitely check out that great deal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and point the camera down. Marsha's like, did you see what Marsha said, Sarah? Thank you, Marsha, for recruiting for me. Marsha is an awesome, she is one of my Stamp-A-Stack club members. And she happens to live near me, so she gets to attend in person. And she helped us set up last month in person. So she is a very awesome customer, and she's recruiting for me. So thank you, Marsha. Okay, so almost last but not least, before I start stamping, is this new product. I'm looking for my flyer. Somebody is mowing very loudly. It's not us, because my husband's not mowing today. I think I have the flyer in here. Yes. So Eden's Garden, you've probably seen about it on my blog and emails, but this is some new product that's been released now for customers to purchase. So these are just samples, and I'm sure it's hard to see them, but they're really, oh good, this one's not in plastic. They are really cute samples that Stampin' Up! Created using this new product. Tell if I have some bad shadows today. Shine my lights down. see what's on page 2 here. More samples. Oh, and I have some samples that I need to go grab to show you as well. Oh, look, they made a cute Christmas gift tag with those bauble dies. Right, baubles. Okay, anyway, those are just samples. But here's all the product. The stamp set is $23. The dies are $35, but the bundle saves you 10%, so it's $52. The Ever Eden designer paper is $15. The Ever Eden cotton paper is $8, and the garden gems are $7. Of course, you can buy it all for $82. So all of this is available in my online store now. And here's the real product. This is a sample I made, but let me grab those other ones real quick. I just was in the restroom this morning before the video, and I was like, oh, I said to myself, go get those samples before the video, and I didn't. I participated in a swap, which is another perk of being a demonstrator. You can do card swaps if you choose. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to show you these. Here's the stamp set. It's red rubber. Oh, I did put the whole thing together. Look at that. I was going to say partially, but apparently I put the whole thing together. Dies. There's like some oval shaped wreaths. One you'll see a lot in these samples I have. It's like for greetings, or in my case, to go behind a greeting. Leaves, borders, cool stuff. These garden gems are really pretty. Let me open it so you can see how they come. Okay, so we have the teardrop ones are one color. I think it's going to be soft succulent and evergreen, evening evergreen. They're not listed on the back here. These are while supplies last. This is not while supplies last. You can get this because it'll be in our new mini catalog. This is the first sneak peek, except I have 2 stamp sets from the new catalogs because I'm a demonstrator and I got them early with our event coming up next week. But anyway, I don't know if we're allowed to show those yet. I think we probably are. Anyway, that's a side note. So, and then I believe these will be the evening evergreen. Again, while supplies last. So there's a larger one and a smaller one. They're really pretty. They're iridescent, very shiny. And I am not always a fan of these teardrop ones, but then, and I think it's in these samples. I've seen some either online or in my samples, and how they used them, I was like, oh, I do like that. It's smart. Okay, cotton paper is basically a slightly thicker tissue paper, so you can punch it, die cut it. Although I die cut it with intricate dies, and I did not like that. I would die cut it with like just big open dies. But it's the evening evergreen and soft succulent. So again, it's thick enough to punch, and you can just add it as layers on your project, scrunch it up. I've seen one where she cut a strip of it and then ruffled it as a border. So lots of uses there. And then, get all this out of my way. The designer paper is gorgeous, and as a reminder, it's while supplies last. But it's of a specialty, that's why it's $15. So there's gold foil in it on one side. It's greens and gold. Greens and gold. Mainly your soft succulent and your evening evergreen. This ombre one is gorgeous. There's the evergreen with gold. So these are all available now. This paper is while supplies last, cotton paper, and the gems. So let me show you these samples real quick. And they are still in clear envelopes from where I received them. Apologize for that. That one looks like it's a fancy fold also. These are from an advisory board swap I usually participate in when new product comes out. There's that border one. She did it in gold foil. So these are all past advisory board members that made these. Cute, cute. This one she threw some pink on. I think this is the only one that's not all green and gold. Out of all of us, we just did green and gold. And some of us, those gems weren't available at first, so that's why we use the gilded gems. Work really well with this suite as well. Gilded gems. That's my card. This is the one I made, by the way. So there's that one. Ooh, she did heat embossing. Look at this. There's that oval wreath in gold foil. There's some more of the teardrops. This is the one I really liked, how she used, so it's teardrop, circle, teardrop. I thought that was great. Do it at the bottom of something as a little border there. Thought that was awesome. This is our gold. You're going to get a pack, I think a full pack of this with your Stamp-A-Stack class this month. Forgot what it's called now. But anyway, it's different than our regular gold foil. It's brushed, and I love it. Forgot what it's called. Okay, almost done, so we can start stamping. Looks like a, I don't know. That looks similar to another one we looked at already. And check out this one. She made a mosaic tile with that. Well, actually, I don't know what that is in the background. I think that's gilded leafing. I just got these a couple of days ago, and I've been too busy to really investigate them deeply. But they're all gorgeous, of course. Okay. So reminder, when you place an online order with me throughout the month, you can get a free gift. This is separate from all of my events or special offers. But if your order is $25 or more in my online store with the monthly host code, which is right here, this is the one that's good till the 15th, 25 or more, you're going to get a free class packet to make 4 cards. If that same order, or if you place more than one and it adds up to 50 or more by the 15th, you will also get a free full roll of real red sheer ribbon. So the host code is extremely important. Unless your order is 150 or more, then I'll still give you my gifts, but don't use the host code. Under 150 for a single order, where you type this in or copy and paste, it's in my emails, it's on the blog, etc., is at the checkout, which you get to by clicking on the little shopping bag. Then you'll be in checkout. Right above that is where you add host code. You have to open that little box up. And of course you want to see me to get my special. But if you don't see my name, once you enter this host code, it is linked to me. So then my name should pop up. Any questions, just let me know. There's a link to shopping in this video. There will be. And I'll have a new host code on the 16th, and that one will be to get, if your order is 50 or more, the wonderful gems for free. So you could potentially earn all 3 of these. I have a limit of 1 class packet per person per month, 1 roll of ribbon, and 1 wonderful gems. So any questions, just let me know. Aw, Julie, you only get to watch for a little bit. I'm so sorry. Marquee shaped. Janet says that is her favorite shape of jewels. Gold and rose metallic paper. Thank you, Betsy. I couldn't think of the name. I was thinking it must have the word brushed in it, but apparently not. Okay, so this month, by the way, with that free class packet is going to use the Frosted Gingerbread Bundle, and guess what? I'm about to make 3 of those cards right now. Haha, surprise, surprise. I pretty much do that every month now. So you're probably not surprised. So you are about to see the 3 of the 4, and I have the 4th one here, cards that you can get free with your online order. And just a reminder, as you come on today, make sure you say hi, make a comment, ask a question, anything you want to get yourself entered into the drawing to win the 3 cards I'm going to make today. Now, if you share the video, comment that you shared. If you're watching replay, do all that stuff still. You'll still get entered. And if you are watching over on YouTube, you can comment there, subscribe, and give a thumbs up, basically, to be entered on YouTube for the same price. Okay, so this is how your packet will come if you place the order and qualify. But with a couple of exceptions, depending on if you got the roll of ribbon for free, then no ribbon will be cut. You'll have a roll of ribbon in there. if you got the Wonderful Gems free, a pack of those will be in there. But if you didn't, if your order was only 25, you'll get the quantity you need of each inside each packet. So I'm treating this packet as someone who got both for free, which most people do, but just for visual, so you'll know what to expect if you get this in the mail from me. By the way, Landa is about to start cutting the ones for October. Once the month ends, I close out the orders, I order the supplies, Landa cuts it, we mail it usually about a week and a half after the month ends, so they have not been mailed yet. I did get my thank you notes from Karen yesterday though, super cute, so you'll get to see those soon. Okay, now this is the first card I'm gonna make, and again, this is how it'll be packaged. So all the supplies are in the clear envelope. Oh, in the back is going to be a piece of basic white, a half sheet, just like a card base, but it's extra. That's where you're going to stamp images for these cards. So this is an example of what you'll end up stamping, one card at a time, or depending on how you make your stuff. So this is extra, it's all the scraps. Okay, so this is my card base. It's an 8.5 by 11 piece of basic white, cut in half. So I just fold that over in half. I like to align it on the table and use the bone folder to make the actual fold so that it's nice and crisp on the inside. You could also score yours if you prefer. And then for now, I'll set that aside. And then the other pieces that will be cut and or embossed or die cut for you are in there. So you will have 4 by 5 1/4 balmy blue that has been embossed with the lovely wintry embossing folder. So we will do this for you, but it will be put in there, and you can see this is a smaller folder, so the right side won't be embossed. Well, it could be left or right, but on my card it's right. And I can't remember if I used this one on another card today, but these come together for wintry. So you get the pine needle one and the snowflakes together. It's a great deal, and they're just gorgeous. Then we have a 3 by 4 Night of Navy cardstock. So I have Balmy Blue and Night of Navy ink here. Then you have a 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 basic white. And then we're gonna pre-die cut a white snowflake for you. I almost just showed the card, which I don't like to do. From the gingerbread dies, which are, oh, sorry, there it is. There's a snowflake. So I'm going to show some of these other ones later, so we'll do that at that time. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to grab the stamps I need from the set. Of course, I've already mounted them on a clear block, but you would obviously need your own clear blocks, and you don't have, well, these are all different sizes, but as you see me do more and more, I have multiples of each size, but you don't have to have that. Just clean your stamps off, grab your stamp, your Simply Chamois or a baby wipe, clean, dry, stamp in a different color. Sorry, actually we're talking about peel it off and put a different stamp on there. So you don't need multiples of each size. That's why they're sold separately. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to stamp first on my Balmy Blue that has been embossed with wintry. I'm going to take my Balmy Blue ink, and as I sometimes do, I did struggle with these cards at first this time. The designs weren't coming together, and this was one of them. I had it all kind of stamped, and I was like, this is so plain. I don't want to add extra ribbon because I'm giving the red ribbon with this class, etc., etc. How do I cover this up? I tried every designer paper in this room. Ugly. Clashed. So then I was like, there is a border stamp in this stamp set. Why don't you just use that? There is also a border die that I could have used, but it's very intricate, and cutting a bunch of those for a class it adds a lot of time. So I decided to go with the stamp, Plus, we have the stamps, we should use them. So, Balmy Blue ink, we're just going to tap, tap, tap. Gentle, gentle. But you can tap multiple times in multiple spots on your ink pads. Notice I'm going to the edges because that's where most of the ink is usually. The center is where everybody stamps and it soaks up all the ink. And then that's just going to go right here on this flat or unembossed edge. And if you're with photopolymer, if you're stamping at home and you don't have a nice firm, super smooth, firm, flat surface, grab your Stampin' Pierce mat. It's only $5, $126.199. Put scratch paper on top of it so you don't stamp all over it, and stamp on that instead of the table, especially if you have like a card table or a plastic table or anything like that. And there we go. Okay. And then next on this card, on the 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 basic white, we want to stamp a couple of these large, gorgeous snowflake images from Frosted Gingerbread in Balmy Blue ink at the top left. This card is portrait, so top left, hanging off the edge, and bottom right. So again, I'm tapping all over my ink pad. I'm not pressing too hard because that will give you not a good image with Stampin' Up stamps. Plus it gets ink all over your clear block. With Stampin' Up's ink pads, I should say. And there's my 2 corners, top left, bottom right. And then I debated this, but I think it looks better with, I added these, which at first in my head, I was like, oh, I'll add the little snowflake images. But they're not snowflakes. They're like little peppermint candies. But so I tried this with and without because I only wanted to use the 1 stamp set. Since this is a free class I'm offering you, I don't want you to have to buy another additional stamp set to be able to make them. It's this image right here. But you may substitute like a snow image instead, like dots from your hundreds of sets that have dots in them. But I thought it looked cute. So basically I'm going to ink this up, this little image, very gently, tap, 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 and stamp it 2 or 3 times. But I'm treating it like it's snowflakes. So if you need a section that's lighter again, just stamp on your scratch paper first. I think a little dark right there. And then I'm going to do, yeah, the center is going to be covered up by another snowflake. So then I'll just start. I'm going to turn it different directions each time. This Balmy Blue is a light color, so it's going to be, after your like second time, there's almost 0 ink on there. So you have to keep re-inking, tap, tap, tap. So, long story short, there it is. Hey, Marianne, no problem. See you later. Oh, this video is blotchy. I wish it looked as good as it does in my phone instead of the signal. By the way, the video last week that was kind of messed up with the wind, the YouTube version was better. So I emailed that out after the video today, once it's uploaded to YouTube. So it's around 3 o'clock that will go out. Anyway, tell me what you think. Does it look like snowflakes to you? Does it look cute anyway, even though it's little? And it kind of does look like snowflakes. It's just that I know it's peppermints. So, yeah, no. Whatever. We are creative. We're not locked into certain restrictions. Okay, so I'm going to clean off my snowflake and then stamp it on my scrap. Remember, this will be in the back of your packet in Night of Navy ink. So I want to ink this really well because it's a large stamp, but that doesn't mean I have to press hard. It just means I tap around more. See how well it's inked? And then just hold it down for a few seconds. Use that foam mat if you don't have a firm table like I do. Gorgeous. Okay. And then, oh, I also need Night of Navy for my greeting. This card is going to say Happy Holidays. All of these stamps are from Frosted Gingerbread. And hey, Diane, good morning. Oh, Kelly says spearmint candies. Yes. I'm putting Happy Holidays down in the bottom left of this white piece. So it's Night of Navy, so it's darker. It'll show up, even though it goes over those snowflakes. Okay, then I strongly recommend, as a reminder, you're gonna have one scrap to stamp all these images in for all of these cards. I strongly recommend you go ahead and snip around this, or you may need to hand cut it if you don't own the dies. But if you're gonna die cut it, snip around it, and now die cut. So I'm gonna bring the first one over here. I'll bring my machine over and die cut this out. And then the other ones, I can just run over to my machine during the video to save you a few seconds of time. But in case anyone doesn't know about die cutting, it's awesome. Who doesn't have this machine? It's amazing. It's $120. You can get it now for $75. How, you might ask, plus free shipping. You can get our starter kit for $75, and then you choose 125 in any merchandise you want. So this is 120, then you add some rhinestones on there. That's what I always say. And that's 125, but you pay 75 plus tax only. Great deal. But you can pick anything you want. Okay, so I grabbed that out. So I grabbed the outline snowflake die. There's the detail of the star, the bell, the ornament, and the snowflake as well with this set, and the outlines to cut out the stamped images. And I'm just going to hopefully align that properly. And then place my clear plate on top, the clean one. The machine comes with everything you need for all, I don't have that right, all of your die cutting and embossing, including this piece, which I left off, number 2. It goes under. I could feel that there was zero pressure when I was running that through. It was way too easy. See how quiet I have to get when I'm aligning this. Okay, so now, yeah, that's a lot tighter. I'm just turning the handle on the side to run it through. It can also go through this direction. Like I could have started on the left and gone to the right. Doesn't matter. And it cuts it out for you. Perfect. Love it. Okay, so I'll do the others on the next cards off camera, but you will know what I'm doing. So now we can just put this one together. So this card's pretty simple. Sorry, I scooted all my pieces way all over. I scattered them. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal, and because I know I'm not attaching any ribbon behind this or anything, I'm going to attach my Balmy Blue to the card base, the basic white card base. I'm making sure it's aligned properly before I actually press there. Then I will attach the 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 basic white to this 3 by 4 Night of Navy. Same way, check my borders. And then that's going to get attached to the card front with Stampin' Dimensionals. I like to use the minis. Mine are at the edges. So we're going to cut. You can, well, these aren't as easy to rip by hand, but I just snip, as you can see, very messy randomly. You would probably be more neat than me, and they would be equal sizes, but it doesn't matter. And I will just place 5 on this one, like that, and peel off the backing, and then that will just give it lift, of course, so it'll be raised up on the card. And this piece goes toward the right, toward the top a little bit, and I kind of purposely placed it so that one section of that border stamp shows to the right of it, but you can place yours however you like, because this is the free class kit you can get this month with your online order. So this is one of those cards. And then I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet and just add some adhesive right in the middle of that snowflake. The silicone just keeps the excess that went between the cracks from sticking to my table or scratch paper. And in this case, thank you for the hearts. It shows a little, but I know it's going to get hidden because of the way I'm going to place this snowflake, so it's fine. So that's going to kind of go on this top right, hanging off the edges a little bit, but I'm going to use my navy one just to see if I have it where I want it. I want the center to be exposed, not hidden under here, because I'm going to put a rhinestone on there. Okay, and then just a one-dimensional, this is just Jennifer, you can do whatever you want, right in the middle of that snowflake. And then it goes between the two corner ones we stamped, this Night of Navy one that's die cut out, and it kind of overlaps the die cut one. And then to finish this card off, we'll just add some wonderful gems. So as a reminder, you can get a full pack of these free if you place an online order November 16 through 31 with the new host code that will be announced on the 16th. And it's limit 1 class packet per person per month. But if your first order is November 16th, you still get the class packet. So hopefully that makes sense. But if you can also earn it now. Okay, so I'm going to put a large clear, these are the wonderful gems, a large clear one in the center, and then I'm going to use small for the 2 stamped balmy blue and the 1 die cut white one. I'm using my take your pick tool, and I put my finger on the embellishment so that it does not fly across the room. It also ensures that the adhesive stays with the embellishment because you're pressing down hard on this embellishment while you're digging under it. If you just try to flick it like this, you can literally flick this off and the adhesive stays here. You got to smush them together when you remove those. Okay, so there is card number 1. Hopefully you guys like this. Of course, you'll have your clear envelope that protects it. You can put this inside a white envelope. You can deliver it just like this. You can tape it to the front of a gift. Gorgeous. And you can mail it this way actually too. Put the info on the back, stamp on the back, on the outside, but just go in the post office and ask them how much postage is this. It depends on where, well, it depends on your post office basically. Thank you, Jackie. So this, all the other ones are going to be like red and green, but I really wanted, and I've done the snowflakes. I'm going to show you more samples at the end in cinnamon cider to make them look like cookies, because these are all can be cookies as well. But I wanted some blue snowflakes because I hadn't done that yet. So that's why this one's blue. Okay, so there's our first card. The next one, where's my packet? Remember, you'll make 4 cards, but I'm just making 3 of them today. So the next packet has a basic white card base, 5.5, 8.5. And then, let me fold that and get it out of the way. And then your next pieces, as you can already see, there's a real red 4 by 5 1/4. And I'll show you, it's been embossed. There will be in your packet a pre-die cut white label, basic white. I'll show you that die in a second. And then 4 pieces of the awesome gingerbread and peppermint designer paper, which is 6 by 6. You'll have 4 1 3/4 inch squares that we will pre-cut for you. But look at this paper. Gorgeous. So Christmassy. Red, real red, old olive, cinnamon cider, which for some reason, I think because this set is called gingerbread, I keep calling cinnamon cider gingerbread, the color. Anyway, it also has the little candies, the peppermints and wintergreen candies. It's just gorgeous. And there's other images like these trees, and the mittens that we don't have dies for, but they're cute as well. So that's all part of this suite, by the way, which is on page 9 of the holiday catalog. Currently, the Memories and More pack is not orderable, but it'll be back around November 15th. Yes. This ribbon, this red, number 5, real red ruffled ribbon, that's not coming back until December. Just got to be honest there. So we have plenty of other awesome red ribbons. We also have a satin, which I'm including in your sampler class. in the big catalog, so plenty of other red ribbons, but that one's on extreme back order currently. But everything else is available. It's a gorgeous suite of products, so check it out on page 9 there. And okay, so my Real Red cardstock here has been embossed on the right hand side. This is a landscape card, so going landscape on the right, with another embossing folder, I have to find it here, that's just like the first ones we used. These are called checks and dots. You get both in one set. They're 3.5 inches wide, and one has polka dots, one has checkers. Checks, checkers, whatever. So I ran this one through this way with just as much as would fit landscape direction in the folder and ran it through the machine like that. Okay, so we have dots on the right hand side. I'm not using checks today. I haven't ever used those checks yet. They're very cute, but I just haven't used them. And then this label is from Seasonal Labels Dies over in the holiday catalog. I've been promoting these because I love them. There is a stamp set that has pine cones and greenery that are obviously what these other images are. But I'm going to use this die on our last card, so I'm showing it to you now. There's all these other labels, but here's the one I used today, or for this card right now. But so many labels in this set to match any of your stamps. Like, there's 19 dies in this set of dies. And of course, there's a bundle, there's a stamp set that goes with it if you choose. You can purchase them separately. So seasonal labels, love them. Okay, now for stamping, I need my scrap of white, which is getting dirt all over it for some reason. So I'm going to stamp my greeting and one red ornament. So I'm going to use Real Red ink. This is one of my old pads because I have so many ink pads packed up for classes right now. And this is the Gorgeous Ornament stamp. We're going to stamp that in Real Red. And I'm actually going to need one for my next card in Real Red. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that now to save a minute for us later, because I also need an Old Olive one on the next card. So let me grab my, that was me twisting it over on the scratch paper, my chamois. So this will be clean for the next card. And then this greeting, this stamp set has some really cute greetings. This one says, "Wishing you a Merry Christmas." And we're going to stamp that in Real Red right in the center of this label. Woohoo. Okay. And then let me die cut out the ornament I need for this card. Remember, if you don't have these dies, you can hand cut. And a lot of people get these free kits from me, and they don't own the stamps at all. They go ahead and substitute any images they want. But I'm going to die cut this out. I feel like I was going to say some, oh, just wanted to grab these. Okay, so let me run over here to the side so I don't have to move all that stuff and do it from far away and all that. Die cut this out. I'm still in the process of redoing this room, so that's why y'all haven't seen any updated pictures. But it's going to be awesome when I finish, as far as the flow goes for me. Okay, so you'll have your 4 pieces of designer paper. You'll get the exact same ones I have, the 4 squares. But if you choose to place them differently, of course you can. But I'm going to place these in the same order that I did on my original card. So top left here with a border. And I'm not going to press hard in case I want to shift this around. Is the one with these small bells, snowflakes, and ornaments on it. And then below that one is this Old Olive one with the white icing sort of images. So see, I need to, I don't know if you can see it really, but I need to shift this around to make my borders more even. Of course, I'm not a perfectionist, so however it ends up is fine. But, you know, I can fix it a little bit. Then one of the plaid, I guess we call that plaid, to the right of the bells, and then the other plaid to the right of the green. And then again, I haven't pressed hard, so I can shift these around, but I think they're good, so I'm going to press hard. And now my ornament is going to go right in the middle of those 4 squares, which are all scooted over to the left, so my dots show on the right. And that's just going to be dimensionals, which did I? No, they're right here. I need to trim a few more. I don't know why I never trim the whole sheet, because I know that's what's going to end up happening. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on this one. But I never do. So that goes right in the middle of the squares. My greeting will go down on the bottom right hand side with dimensionals. I'll throw a couple on there. Let me see how y'all are doing. Thank you, Marcia. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Diane. Thank you, Lori. Oh, Martha, see you later. You're probably gone already, but thanks for tuning in. So I'm just placing this greeting in the bottom right hand corner a little above the designer paper so that it, you know, we can still show that off some. Let me go ahead and put this on the card base. No ribbons getting tied around. And so as a reminder, when you get these kits, if you placed a $25 or more order, you won't qualify for full packs, but we will have cut a piece of ribbon. It'll be in that envelope for you, and we will have cut off whatever gems you need. They might all be in the front of the packet. Depends on how Landa cuts that day. Anyway, for this card, I want to place I think that's a large red. Let me compare to my original. Yeah, a large red rhinestone right in the center of the ornament. And then 2 of the large clear ones at the end, at each end of the greeting. And then last but not least, we will tie a bow with our red ribbon, our red sheer. So I'm going to do 2 loops, give some space in between the loops, keep the ribbon flat the whole time, so I'm not all like twisted like that. Flat, flat, flat. It's never been turned. Each loop is in a different hand. And then I'm going to take my right hand and go over my left and push that down into the rabbit hole and pull for a really ugly bow. But then you, of course, just fix it by pulling on the tails, pulling on the loops until you get it how you like. So again, you'll either have a full roll, that's for the 1st through the 15th with this host code, 50 or more gets you the class kit and the full roll of ribbon. And so basically I'm offering twice a month where you can get a free full accessory from me with a $50 or more online purchase. With a different host code each half. But then in addition, you're going to get a class kit, which not always the offer. So there you go. All right, so we'll just glue dot that bow onto the ornament. So mini glue dots. Peel it back till you peel this protective coating back until you see 1 dot. Press your embellishment into the dot, pull, and then place it on your project. And I'm putting that at the top of the ornament there. So there it is. La la la. I can't remember how this one evolved, but it was the same deal like I was saying about the first card where it was like, do I like this? What can I change? These cards, it's the first time in forever I actually made them and then they were all finished. And I came back to them the next day and made changes. On this one, I added the background stamp. I can't remember what I did on this one, but the last one, I know what I changed, so I can tell you that if I remember. Okay, so there they are. Thank you, Marcia. Let's see who else. Tammy loves this set, definitely. Oh, yep, Jennifer, I'm not great at combining multiple designer papers on one card, so when I do that, I'm like, yay me. Okay, last one I'm making today, but remember your class kit is actually 4, is this one. So you would have a 4th one in there. And this is a real red card base. And then we have real red, 4 by 5 1/4. a strip of designer paper with, this is the one that's red with the white peppermints on it. And some of these aren't peppermints, they're just images. But anyway, it's 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Here's that die cut that I told you about from Seasonal Labels. That is this shape here. So I cut it in real red and embossed it, which yours will be done for you, with the polka dots from Checks and Dots embossing folders. And then this little label is so adorable, right? It's basic white. That's for our greeting. That one is from these dies called Pretty Pillow Box. They are standalone dies. They're not bundled with anything. So here's that label I used, but it also makes a pillow box. It makes all these borders to put on the edge of the pillow box, a gift tag, a bunch of flowers / poinsettias, and another label image right there. These are with the suite of the Frosted, what do they call this? Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite. Those dies are right there. So they're number 2. They are $34. Okay. So this card, y'all probably know what I'm going to do because I said the measurement of this designer paper. I'm going to fold the real red card base in half with my bone folder. And then I'm going to take the front and fold it backwards all the way to the left. I do these cards all the time because they're so easy, but they give a big impact. They're called a Z fold. See? And so you fold it in half and then you fold the front back in half. Simple. Then 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 fits perfectly right there with the border. And then you almost always need a piece to go on the inside. So that's where my 4 by 5 1/4 is going to go. Okay. Then on my scrap, I want that red ornament, and then I also want an old olive ornament. The ornaments got added the next day on this card. I didn't have them on there at first, and then I changed how I stamped on this piece as well. Where's the ornament? Okay, so I'm going to add my old olive ornament. And then I will die cut those out in a second. Just snip around them, but I'll do that in a second. I'll do the rest of my stamping first. And then for your last card, you're going to need these 3 pieces here. So you'll just have this little piece left. So you don't want to be putting too much space between these images when you stamp them, when you get this kit in the mail. Okay, so I'm going to need real red and old olive for these next 2, which, by the way, yesterday I kept sticking my stamps in the wrong color ink. It was very annoying. Or yesterday or the day before when I did this. I'll fold my scratch paper in half here so I can use a small space here. Let me just get this greeting out of the way. So this one says, sending you peppermint kisses. So of course I was like, I need to do a card with the peppermints and use this greeting. To me, if you say sending you peppermint kisses, maybe your card should have a peppermint image on it somewhere. So I'm just going to put that greeting right in the center of this label. Super cute. And one of the problems I had with my original design was all red and white, and I wanted to bring in the green. So the next day when I got up, I modified things. I added the green ornament, and then I was like, well, I just had red peppermints down in the corner here. The stamp here, it's 3 peppermint images. And so there's a single peppermint image too, so I decided to add that one in old olive. Where did I see, I'm sorry, Janet, or are y'all talking about? Dana, what discount is what she's asking? I'm not sure what Dana's talking about either. But demonstrators always get a discount, 20% minimum. And most get more than that. But yeah, I'm not sure what Dana is referring to. Okay, so long story short, this is the bottom right hand corner that's going to show on the front of the card. So I want red and green. So I'm going to stamp my 3 candy image down in the bottom right hand corner first, kind of at an angle there. Then I'm going to add a couple of green ones. Old Olive. So 1 right there. Now I could have cleaned this and made it green as well. Like there's a lot of different things I could do here, but I like to keep it simple for myself. And then I'll fill in. So I'm basically just going to fill in these spots with green or red images. Don't know if I'm copying my original exactly here, but it will be fine. Let's add a little green candy and maybe a green one there. Very cute. Okay, so there we go. Pull in the green. So it wasn't just red. Not that there's anything wrong with a red and white only card. That's going to show down in the corner here. It's going to look really cute. Check in the comments. Okay. Let me die cut. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm going to die cut. Dana might be talking about the starter kit, maybe, that we can get that cheaper, of course. So $125, and anything you want, including the gingerbread stuff, for only $75 plus tax, only free shipping. Okay. I'm die cutting, as y'all know. If you just tuned in, I'm across the room die cutting. Dropping my dies. Okay, so let's put this card together. Thank you. Who said? Janet, I like the pop of green. I did too. It was like, this card needs something. It's too red and white. Okay, so I'm going to put it together. How? Let me start with my designer paper. This part, I can do whichever one's first. But that'll go on this left flap that's folded back. And then the white 4x5 1/4 with the peppermints in the corner will go in the middle or the inside. And then just checking my borders here. My greeting on the white is going to get Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'll just use 2. And that's going to go on this red label that I die cut and embossed. And then this piece goes across the front, you know, half on here, half here. So that's how I pretty much had it, with just red down here and a bow and rhinestones, which you'll see. So I added these 2 ornaments down under like that. So to do that, what I'm going to do first is add a little adhesive on the left of this green one so that I can attach these 2 ornaments together at an angle, meeting at the top. But no, I don't want sticky on the back because this is going to be exposed. So I only put adhesive on the small section of the Old Olive ornament. And then since I added these after the first time, it was different. But now I think I'm just going to attach these. I'm going to add adhesive to the very top of the ornaments and attach them under, yep, just like that, under my greeting. So it's all one piece now. But I just added a little adhesive. You don't want any sticky on the side that's going to be exposed on the right hand side of the back. Then I'm going to flip this over, not left to right, but top to bottom, and use placement. So I'm going to center the red label in the middle of this red piece here and use that as a guide as to where to place my dimensionals. Hope this makes sense. It's so they won't be too far to the right. So that dimensional won't cross over this line, and I'll do that all the way down, and no adhesive on the right hand side. The left, obviously, I can kind of know where I am free to place these. All right. Thank you, Eleanor. I'm just peeling off the back of all these dimensionals that look really ugly on the back, but nobody will ever see that. So that's gonna go on the front like that. Hopefully we measured it properly. No adhesive on this side, so this card will open, like it'll get pulled open like that, hopefully. We all know how to open it, right? I'm gonna place 2 of my small red wonderful gems on the each left and right of the greeting, and then tie a bow just like before, just like on the last card, and add a bow to this with my real red sheer ribbon. So we just hopped on. This is the class you can get free with an online order in November 2021. You'll get mailed the kit at toward the beginning of December, and you'll get a PDF tutorial. You'll have this video to refer to as well. Usually I mail, then I type the tutorial, and then they usually get the kit, and then the tutorial comes out that day or the next day. Just because I think it's more important to get that in the mail and then send you those instructions if I'm having to pick an order to do things. You know, hopefully that makes sense to everybody that gets these kits. For example, the instructions for the one that goes out this month have not been typed yet, although there is a video. But that's part of your gift, is the PDF as well. Okay, here is our finished card. I think it definitely is improved over the first one, which just had this and red down here. I definitely used some Pinterest inspiration. This wasn't copied from Pinterest, but the peppermints with the green. I actually was going to use designer paper peppermints. There's other ones in the kit or in the designer paper that you can punch or die cut out that are colored, like they're these colors. You can see right here where I actually die cut them out. And then I didn't like how they looked on the card, so I didn't do it after all. But that was an option as well. Thank you guys. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks for the hearts and stuff. Hey, Jackie, thank you. Remember, you'll have your clear envelope with your kit. That protects it. I don't know if I emphasized that enough earlier, but a lot of people put their cards in these envelopes and then put that inside a white to protect it. You know how the machines can kind of cut through your envelope and stuff, so that would protect it from getting damaged in the mail. But there's this card, and then to bring all 3 of them back in. Oh, and your kit is going to have enough to make 4 cards. Not 3. I just did 3 today to save time. So you'll actually make these 4 cards. And this is the cookie version of those images. So the cinnamon cider. So everything will be cut, die cut, punched. There's an embossing folder here, etc. And that's for the November special. But either way, even if you're just watching the video to get the ideas and copy yourself, I hope you've enjoyed this today. I hope it wasn't too glitchy with my wonderful internet. I'm going to check all the tips y'all gave me. Festive Fun Fold. Thank you, Jennifer. These are, I think you mean these, Sarah. They're wonderful gems. And they're in the holiday catalog. They carried over from last year's holiday catalog. So they were out last year, went away, came back. And they're really gorgeous. Wonderful gems. Red and they're clear, basically. They're like another gem we have. They have glitter in them. Can't remember what those other ones are called. And then the ribbon is the red sheer ribbon. Let me see here. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to show y'all some additional samples if you want to stick around with all these products. And I know I missed a bunch of people saying hi to you today. Oh, Diane, the snowflake is your favorite. Love it. Thank you, Lorraine. Thanks for sharing, Veronica. Nancy loves the last card. This one. Thank you, thank you. Lori, I think you're saying this one's your favorite because you just said it. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Marcia and Cindy and Sherry. Yes, Sarah, you got it. Thank you, Jean. Awesome. Linda likes the Z fold. Cool. Well, thank y'all very much. I do have some additional samples to share just so you can see other stuff you can do with this set. So if you want to stick around. This is a box that we gave a gift in at our retreat. And so, of course, you can mix other dyes and rhinestones and all that stuff. But this is just the designer paper cut out. And we embossed the background here of this piece. And here's another gift from our retreat. And thank you, Landa. Thanks, Sarah. This one, we die cut out those peppermints. There is a die. It's 3. And, of course, the designer paper has the 3 images right there side by side sized to this die. But then there's single circle dies in this set as well. So it's like a bonus. Of course, they cut out the peppermint images, but then there's just some circle dies in small sizes. And then you can cut out these peppermints if you really want to get ambitious and glue them together, you know, with the pinwheel kind of deal. So these dies are really awesome. Anyway, hot cocoa treat there. We made a, I'm trying to think of the name of these cards. Pinwheel spinner. Pinwheel, oh gosh, there's another word in there. I did a whole video on it. I forgot what they're called. And then here's some other cards. There's a whole, like I said, the Memories and More stuff that goes with this. You can combine the stamps and the Memories and More cards and the Memories and More cards and envelopes. You can get these cookie sheets in the Memories and More, which again is going to be back in stock in about a week and a half. November 15th is the estimated date. So you can get those silver and black cookie sheets. They're foil. Look at this gorgeous card. Just cutting out designer paper. You can make gift tags. So cute. This is the pillow box flattened out into a gift card holder. You can make scrapbook pages. Pull my screen, my camera up a little bit. You can make more scrapbook pages, and you can, of course, make samplers. By the way, my sampler this month for the sweets and treats uses the Memories and More kit. So I have already placed an order for them and expedited it so that as soon as they come off a back order, they should come in, you know, get shipped to me for that class. Anyway, so any questions on anything, let me know. I hope you guys have a great tower. Thank you, Jewel. Pinwheel tower card. That was making me feel not smart. I'm like, you have made these yourself. Like, I actually made that card. Anyway, pinwheel tower. But any questions on anything, let me know. If you need links to join or sign up, or, well, I meant join club, but also join Stampin' Up. It's a great deal. You'll be on my team. I don't even know where I put that pinwheel card now. So let me know. I'm going to see real quick if anyone posted a question. No, I don't think so. But yes, Pinwheel Tower. And Janet, you're welcome. Thank you for saying that. She said, love how you showed the versatility of this stamp set. All right, well, y'all have a great day. Oh, next week, by the way, I'm planning to go live on Wednesday instead of Thursday, because Thursday is when On Stage starts, which is the Stampin' Up convention. Basically, it's virtual, but a lot of my team members were getting together at a hotel in here locally. So I won't be home to do my live on Thursday, but I'll do it. Here it is. I'll do it Wednesday, hopefully, but I will update you through email and Facebook, my Facebook business page here. This is that Pinwheel Tower card. So, anyway, I will plan to see y'all next week, but on a different day. All right, everyone have a good one. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Bye.